Oh, no, no, no. Who put the stick there? Ow. Who put the stick right there?
There's no stick.
I tripped on something. I don't even have shoelaces.
Your feet, I would imagine.
You can't trip on your feet.
Have any of you seen my husband?
He must be talking with Hunter.
Who's Hunter?
His brother?
Wait a minute. His what?
His brother?
Yes, he doesn't have a brother.
Yeah, he does. He has two brothers, actually.
Simba has a brother.
Two brothers, actually. He has a middle brother and he has a younger brother.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
Oh. I don't know why you said anything. That was for the king to say.
I thought you're the one who said a hero is always honest.
Sometimes it's better not to tell other people's truth and let them tell their people their truth by themselves. What are you doing here?
You know I've been hanging around here. Remember?
Yeah, you and your friends. But yet you come and go as a whim, are you? Are you training for next week or what? We got a week left.
I was just looking through this entire island for Eggman. No sign of him anywhere.
That's good then.
Good as in, oh, I'm gonna hide out in my lair and build giant robots to defeat my arch enemy Sonic.
Okay, Sonic. You may go.
And don't put a stick right there next time as I'm running.
Don't ask. We still don't know quite what he is.
I'm a hedgehog!
I don't know. I think that one might get you into trouble, but he better not be a part of your team.
Hey guys.
Yeah, hey.
What you guys up to?
We were just trying to figure out Sonic. Dad, I don't know if you can figure out. He doesn't look all too bright, but he has the speed.
He may not be the smartest or the strongest among us, but at least he has the speed advantage.
He told your mom that your father has two brothers. She looked awful surprised.
I thought my dad would have told her that he has two brothers, or she would have known because they've been hanging around each other since they were kids.
But the look on her face did not seem like she knew. She went to go find your father.
Yeah, Dad's talking to Hunter right now.
Well, I wonder how that will go.
Probably not very well.
So how is your training going?
Training's going fine. Baloo's sleeping through most of it, though.
Boy.
Bagheera's been the one training me this entire time.
Blue!
What?
How's training going?
Training's going just fine.
Is it gonna be ready?
Yeah, totally gonna be ready.
What have you been teaching them?
Laziness. Parsley, yes.
You know how you can tell when a bear is lying? He always uses the word, and he never looks straight at you when he's doing it.
I was looking straight at you.
Or is hum the only word you know? Yeah, that one needs to be out of your army. Baloo!
What?
Are you gonna be up to fighting with us next week?
Yes.
I'm counting on you, Blue. If you let me down, you will regret it.
Oh, please, Captain. You can't even beat me in a one-on-one fight. We found that out years ago.
Whoa.
What?
You're dismissed. Somebody's gonna make a big old steak out of him if he doesn't go back and hibernate. I'm just saying, sometimes.
How old is that bear?
Nobody really knows, nephew. Nobody really knows.
Because maybe aging is making him sleep a lot.
Baloo!
Huh? What? Huh?
Go home and hibernate.
I don't know how to hibernate.
Sleep, dude. Sleep.
Okay.
And stay out of the trees while you're at it. You might fall out.
I'm a bear. I climb trees.
Yeah, but not when you're asleep. You'd fall on your head. That would explain a lot.
What would that explain?
Why he's so dumb.
Well, is not dumb. He's just emotionally challenged.
He sleeps and walks at the same time. The bear cannot even make it to his own cave.
Yeah.
Go home, you pesky little bear.
The answer is 2.
Good night.
I think that bear is just emotionally challenged.
I think you might be right. Captain, I would not put him in your army. He might trip everybody over. When they yell charge, he'll be the one snoring. And then what will you do?
Who's it? Okay, we never even talked about this though. Who is gonna even lead the army in the fight? There's 3 options: Captain, my father, and Godzilla.
They will be standing side by side. They lead all together.
And have you noticed, none of Godzilla's kaiju have come to help us. Except for Gomora.
I believe when Godzilla is ready, they will come.
You're thinking they'll sense when he's in danger, or when he needs help.
If they're really true blue to him, they will. We'll see. Oh no, here comes the idiot tiger.
He's nowhere near here, but we can definitely hear him from here.
He's a-coming. Be prepared.
Gee, where have I heard that before? Why do I smell the scent of man cub?
Because you have it stuck up your nose.
I wouldn't talk, old man.
What are you calling old?
That would... You don't scare me, old man. You have no business here, Shere Khan.
There is no man cub here. There never has been. Except for Mario, and I don't think he's a man cub. I think he's just a midget. But if you like Italians, we'll be glad to feed him to you.
Wow, some friend you are feeding your soldiers to a tiger.
Mario!
Me not coming!
You must not like Italian then.
No.
He's the only human we have here. Unless you want a feisty little groundhog who is blue, but...
I am not a groundhog! I'm a hedgehog!
But then if you eat him, your poop might be blue. But I would not do that if I were you. People might think you have an illness. I heard that's the same about when you eat a man cub. You poop a rainbow. And people think you have some kind of a disease. That's why nobody around here will ever eat a man cub. We stick to what's natural. The circle of life. Yeah, that's what we do. If you were a smart tiger, you would listen to my wise words, but I don't think you're a wise tiger.
I'm probably wiser than you.
So you might need to go to the village and find your man cub. You're not a little thick, are you? No, all of it is true. I've seen them with my own eyes when I was your age. Eat a lot of green! It'll help! I don't know about that tiger. I don't think he's all there either. So, what were we talking about? Oh yes, the fighting. Your father and Captain and the... what's his name? Godzilla. They will lead the troops. And you will be next to your father or in between. I'm not sure how that works. But anyways, little lad, you will have your own army.
My own army?
Okay, you are a guard, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, aren't they going to join the forces? If you're training, you should be training them as well.
We
haven't really talked about that.
What, my lion guard?
If they will be ready to fight, or if your father would want them to. He has not expressed anything.
The only member of the guard we have available now is Foley, but she's doing something. I don't know what she's doing.
Where is the other members? Don't tell me that stinky little pig is part of it.
No, of course not. Like I would put Pumbaa in the lion guard.
Woo-wee, I don't know. He might knock down some enemies with that butt. We might need to check. Hey, let's feed him to the tiger and see what happens.
I don't think my dad would be
I
don't think my dad would be too happy about that.
It was just a suggestion. Maybe the tiger wouldn't come back anymore. I think you need a nap, Pops.
Definitely.
A nap, yes. I must go find a nap. I will talk to you two later.
And he says Baloo has no brains in his head.
Finding out he might be your grandfather has him a little overjoyed.
I think he's more than just overjoyed.
Oh, but he has great stories when he remembers them.
Yeah. I suppose so.
What is troubling you? I feel like something is troubling you. What is it?
My lion guard mark.
What about it?
It's been glitching since Scar came back. I've been losing control of my anger, losing control of the roar. Been yelling at my friends.
You cannot lose control of your roar. You need to pace yourself, young man.
I know. I've been in control this entire time until Scar returned.
Have you talked to your teacher?
I mean, he's seen it happen, but he didn't think anything of it.
You need to concentrate and concentrate hard. A good soldier needs to know when to pull himself in and when to let go. If you cannot control it, then you might not be ready.
I mean, I can control it, but it's only when Scar's around. So during the fight, I might have to avoid Scar as much as possible.
For now, don't think about Scar. Think about concentrate on your training and training who's going to fight next to you. You need to have a backup, a sidekick. Well, not a sidekick.
I think Sidekick's a little too overrated.
You need to have a point guard. Your second in command. Do you have one?
Yeah.
You need to pick a second in command and train them as you get trained. And train them hard. Because your second in command is also going to be your protection.
My protection?
Yes.
What do you mean, my protection?
Your second in command, when there's a war, a fight, a heavy fight, everybody comes at you at once. If you're fighting a certain person, somebody else will come towards you. You have to have your second to protect you. Watch your back at all times. If you don't have a second, you'll get attacked from behind. And that is when you can lose big. You have to train your second to watch your back and hers. They have to feel the energy. They have to feel the person behind them. They have to expect the person behind them. They have to know. If they cannot do that, they cannot be your second. You have to know that. You have to know when somebody's behind you. Coming from you at all ends. Right, back, sideways, forward.
So, what you're saying is, trust my gut.
Trust your gut, trust your instinct, and trust your heart.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Uncle.
You're very welcome, nephew.
He is a good kid.
He is.
He has a great heart, great fighting experience, and great spirit.
Yes, but he has that instinct where Scar's concern pushes a button with him.
Scar's been messing with his head this past week.
Yes, I know. He didn't even know anything about his second in command.
I think he's been too worried about the fact that Scar's been attacking this area non-stop twice a day.
Who's the second in command?
Fully.
You need to train fully. Call her, please. Or him, or...
Her. It's a her. She's a her.
Call fully.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that should have worked. I guess we're all aging now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kion did say she was busy today.
Doesn't matter, busy or not. Any second in command knows when to come when being called.
I've observed Kion and his guard on missions. Kion always has the members of his guard do certain tasks.
This is more than just a task. She needs to be ready. She needs to be in training ASAP.
I'll go inform her.
At once. You know, my friend, I don't know if we're going to be ready. The second in command doesn't even know she's in command. She can't be found. She hasn't been training. Simba's off thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. My sister came back. She wasn't supposed to. She won't leave. She's going to be in the midst of fighting. And the tiger came back. And Godzilla's Titans have not even shown up. Not one single one of them. We're gonna get our butts kicked if they don't show up.
To be continued.